Hello there.
General Kenobi!
Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh, this is interesting. It's back to school night, but we're at home. It's sciences. I have no clue what any of these social media things mean, but the kids seem to like it. So I guess you're gonna follow me on BirdToot, Face Spy, Ghost Chat, Wifestagram, and TikTok. Alright, let's dive into who I am. If you're completely confused about what the heck is going on, then you're in the right spot. I am Mr. Bowie. Actually, no, I'm not. Here's a picture of the real me. So professional. And this is Wifestagram images of my family and myself. So nice. What you see before me is actually my avatar that I have dubbed Mr. McBowie, thanks to a student last year who started calling me that out of nowhere. And it has stuck since then. Mr. McBowie is the one who makes videos for you to watch, at least your child. Strange fact, some students have given me various nicknames over the year. Bowie Bear, DJ Bowie, Bowie the Rescue, AU. I'm failing a class and my mother says she'll take away my phone, so please help, Bowie. And many other lovable and forgettable nicknames. How did I become a teacher? To get there, I have to start off in middle school. Growing up, education was not really emphasized, but I enjoyed elementary. In middle school, my attitude switched 180 degrees. I was not a completely horrible student, but I was well known in the office. My GPA plummeted to an outstanding 1.0 for 3 years. In high school, because of my poor habits from middle school, I started academically failing. My GPA had sunk to 0.8, and I was on my way to becoming a dropout. It was only by the grace and trickery of one of my vice principals during my late sophomore year that I began to change my course. Thank you, Miss Tabitha Kepler. What had happened was that she managed to get me an internship at Hewlett-Packard. They paid me quite well, $20 an hour if I remember. It was far more than what my classmates were making, minimum wage at $5 an hour. I was hooked on actually working and doing something productive. Then one day she called me into her office, and she was doing her normal check-in with me. And eventually she asked about how the internship was going. And that's when she revealed to me that in order for me to stay in the internship and even to qualify, I had maintained a 3.0. I was well below that. With her help, I was able to plan a path for me to make up all of my credits, bring up my grades, plan up a schedule so that I can do additional classes such as night classes, weekends, and summer. After many tiring and sleepless nights, I managed to bring up my grades to a 3.8. You would think this is where I had some kind of epiphany or inspiration to become a teacher, but I went and did the most illogical step a teenager could make. I enlisted in the Marine Corps. While everyone else was going to college or declaring they were going to college, I had no visions to do such things, and even if I did, there was no way I could afford it, as I missed many deadlines for the scholarships and grants. During my enlistment time, I took several courses at San Jose State, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. So eventually I took some classes at Mission College, where I happened to, by chance, take a class in child development. This is where I met my mentor at the time, Maitra Nguyen. She inspired me to become a teacher. I eventually made my way through college, and then finally got my master's at the University of San Francisco. Once out of college, I got a position in East Palo Alto and became an 8th grade English teacher. Things were rough, and the gang members in the class made teaching dynamic very interesting. It took a toll on my health, and so I switched to 5th grade. I did that for a few years, and a couple of years goes by, and I got interviewed, and I got accepted at Burnell. And 5 years later, here I am. Whew, that was a lot. Now let's talk about the classes this year and what you kids can expect. You got Forces of Motion, Human Impact, Mutation and Evolution, Electricity and Magnetism, Astronomy, and Physics. This digital learning is different. We have projects, assignments, homeworks, and due dates. That much has not changed since everyone's going to school. What is different is that the kids these days are doing far more than what we've done. They are experimenting, and even despite this pandemic, we Burnell science teachers are planning and have created several new interactions that will allow your kids to be physically active and experience science as it truly should be. There's no need for families to purchase any materials. All the students need can be met with materials readily available to them at their homes. If you have any further questions, please stop by during back to school night during my hours.